to Madden 19, my franchise, my series, road to Super Bowl 53. This week we're against the Arizona Cardinals at US Bank Stadium. Let's get in on this. I don't like training. No, no training for me. Training sucks. I don't like it. I don't want it. I want to get straight into the game. I want to get straight into it. Get home win. Stay undefeated. 150 yards. I'm not going to get the rushing yards, but I'll be good. Ooh. I got Dalvin Cook back. Yes. I'm going to get my running game back, too. Yes. Oh, Xavier, you got good interceptions. Stephon Diggs, 313. Nice.
DJ all the way. It's the coach. This is Madden NFL 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, running back David Johnson, fresh off 100 yards on the ground a week ago. Coming up, we'll see the visiting Arizona Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Hey, if you guys are wondering, boys, where is the music? Why isn't that well,
that's fielded in the end zone.
like in week 4, when I was against the Rams, I guess there was a copyright claim, so I'm like, let's just shut the music off completely, because I don't need that crap. Ooh,
that was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well.
I wonder how he's going to do with the Cardinals. Or is he going to get injured?
It may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
I say never do that. Then the goal. Come on, Neil, we need to get in there.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard
Joseph,
line.
you're doing good.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I want to know, how's you guys how's it going?
And how about wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald? Back for his 15th NFL season. This is not
For
a
me,
ceremonial appearance.
you guys can tell that I'm tired. By the way I talk, I just want to hurry up and get this stuff done. I just want to hurry up and beat the Cardinals.
They go to Johnson again.
Ooh, the hit stick did not work.
Time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Here now the starters defensively for the Vikings. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Oh, shit.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee
3rd
for the
and
first
1.
time this afternoon.
Offense.
Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag.
Oh, false start.
Still
Ooh.
3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Oh, there is Ryan Wilson, the veteran.
On 3rd down, Bradford. Into heavy traffic,
And then
and it's intercepted.
there is Harrison with the pick.
Harrison Smith. certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
They even threw it in the direction of Harrison Smith.
So now out comes
He is
Minnesota.
the best safety in the NFL. And he doesn't get called that because of how good he is. No, wait, never mind. I don't know how I'm phrasing that. I'm just saying Harrison Smith is one of the best in the league. He may be the best in the league of what he does.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement.
No.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down here at
Oh,
the
God,
35-yard
Morgan.
line.
Don't get injured. Poor. I don't have any other freaking tight ends. Let's do some tackling. I need to look at something. It said for the freaking running backs, it showed Cook, but he's injured. Come on. Oh, he's gonna be back next week. Come on.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Yeah.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses.
Next man up.
Be ready to
no
play.
excuses.
That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well.
Oh, there we go.
Scouted free agents.
I'm actually getting some
Stocked your
records
team
this
just the
time.
way you're supposed to.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first down throw for Cousins. Open space inside the 10. There it is, caught at the 10-yard line. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good.
Ooh.
Rushing down he goes.
Where was the guy that had to block him?
He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
I need a quick pass. Quick pass. Just the slants.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Ooh.
Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown.
You guys use your playmakers.
Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. Forbath able to convert the extra extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, I love the Viking song.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Kendrick's bar, get in there. Throw me proud.
The interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught.
Oh, there's the old man.
Fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys.
I've heard that this year might be his last year also.
Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there?
He's been in the league for a while.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth.
Fitzgerald been in the league for a while. There's a lot of players been in the league for a while.
I think quarterbacks got to see
those are the old men of the football league.
Into something a little more advantageous.
Second down, Bradford. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, he's
third down, Bradford. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. At the end of one, 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
NFL Sunday, I can't wait. One more preseason week.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
Oh, shit. Really? This is like the second weekend of row that's happened.
Now heading out to take over. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Good job, Diggs. Good job.
He had the touchdown catch on the last
you might go too target sometimes.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And an alley to run. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Cousins now on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to sack him, and that is 10
I tried throwing it away. I tried.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds.
There we go.
Across the 25. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides,
there we go, Kendall Ray.
Dips, if you will, that plays over.
The derriere dips, I like that.
I know last time I was like saying KJ right, but I meant
16 yards there and a first down again. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller because
the get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once.
They stopped
just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
I know I want to at least give one more score before halftime comes. Just one more.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
And the pocket, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, that's Brown. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger.
And he'll get into
there we go, Kyle Rudolph. He has to do his dance.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of
almost sad.
And right now, they want to make sure
they keep Forbath would have been out of here.
The second half.
Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's polished off by a Viking score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25
Let's
plays.
get in there. Let's get this
down
down.
2 touchdowns.
That's it, Bradford.
Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
They want to score.
At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Bradford on 2nd down. Caught right side, Gresham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Because truthfully, I don't think Bradford was even that good in freaking
with just over 40
when he was at the
seconds to go
Vikings.
in the first half. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona.
I really don't
Flag
think he
comes
was.
in.
False start, offense.
Like
So
the
that'll
second
back
year we
him up
had him, he was
5.
out
A false
for
start
mostly
backs
the
him up
entire
5,
year.
1st and 15. From the gun, Bradford. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
No sacks at all this game.
They'll throw again. Bradford gets it to Bryce Butler, complete.
Ooh,
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back.
There we go, 5th and 7 for Mike Hughes. You know what, I'm just gonna kneel it. Just kneel it and get it to halftime.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams
76
starting to
rushing
rise
yards.
to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start down in South Florida. Chicagoans happy with the schedule makers this year as they get a visit to Miami. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. Mitchell Trubisky has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that one all even as they play the visiting Bucs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Well, it was nothing going on at that
Like
point.
their position, they've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard
Well,
line.
for me, I would have loved to get another
Out
shit
come the
going
Vikings.
on.
They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and
Hey,
the game's going to
I
go
was going
on,
for the slides, and he hit
take
me.
the spirit away from another
How's that?
team, their
Come on,
drive
Beth.
and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So
Here it
into
goes.
Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Clement. And he's got room.
Ooh, Clement, good job.
That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate.
Ooh,
And guess what?
that play
might have to get a little
didn't
oxygen
go
over
anywhere.
there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll run with Clement. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
All right, Thielen, I'm going to throw it to you this time.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
He's open. He is open.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings.
There we go.
Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Forbath able to convert the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0.
And that's been throwing kind of good this week. Only 1 incomplete. That's actually pretty good.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm thinking for next week I'm gonna hire the difficulty.
They go back to the air.
Because I'm actually really used to the difficulty I'm on right now.
The completion good.
I'm thinking of
for 3
hiring
and 2nd down.
If it's getting to be this easy for them not to even get a score.
So be it, but the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
I'm thinking of it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
To throw, Bradford. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another
I'm thinking barely even run. Let's just start
when the second half comes
barely
in,
even
it's
pass
real
and
easy to
start
get
running.
discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18.
Ooh.
That'll be a 50-yard punt
I
with
got
8 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
Yeah.
Now it's Brown. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the carry, here's Clement. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Officially
yeah, I'm
gained
mostly just
just
going
a
to be running.
yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I'm sorry, Ken.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break on the bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Yeah.
Just a yard up to the 39.
Just the running plays,
Looks like
I
they're
think.
establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game of the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Ooh.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
If I could, I would just try running with Cousins.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins steps away to his left. And some space here. And
no, you're not touching my quarterback.
Closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A run, it's Clement. And some room to roam now. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to be putting their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To throw is Cousins.
His
throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd goal.
I need a good rushing
touchdown. 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And he will score.
A field goal with him. What are you talking about?
Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We
what
always
the hell are they doing?
Getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Yeah, I'm probably thinking next time I'm gonna hire the difficulty.
This one away and off it goes.
This is just getting too easy and too sad for the defense. I mean, for the other team.
In the end zone.
Because the Arizona Cardinals, they are a good team. The other teams I played, they are good teams. I'm just getting used to freaking this difficulty.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This is just getting too sad.
Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Bradford. He finds his man. That's Butler. And
No, they're actually moving this time. I have to stop caring.
The 15 yards there on the
I just want to try to get
Nice
the freaking
game
quarterback.
there,
I'm trying to get Bradford.
Won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That throw good for 4.
I really haven't seen Fitzgerald get the ball yet.
The tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot.
No, they're going to punt it, go for
And
it.
they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the
I'm sure the Cowboys are only
incomplete
going
as
on
well.
5. Oh, God, that's
Not only
bad.
was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was
Dude,
absolutely
this is
locked
just
up
weird.
tight.
My
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But
Cowboys
if there's a
are
time
0
to force it, he
5.
felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
What the hell was he doing?
And now out comes Minnesota with this lead and the football things obviously looking good, but maybe, you know, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Yeah. They need to
So
reward
the
that
Vikings
defense.
in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run again with Clement. And some room to work. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
I'm going to try to get him to 100 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
My
First
79.
seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the
Ooh,
season.
he's almost at 100 yards.
At this rate.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
He needs
It'll be a
100
loss
yards,
of 1,
damn it.
And that'll bring up a 2nd
Been
and
helping
11.
my team.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but
There we go,
better on
100.
that play. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Buying time to his left. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
All right, then I call him a
23
timeout.
yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open.
Yeah, I'm pretty
and
sure
completing the
I'm
connection.
just going to higher the difficulty next time for you guys. Because you guys are probably thinking this is getting boring. This is getting pathetic for the other team.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to
Ooh,
use
I
them
had
here as the
a
kneel
lot of
down
yards for
comes.
freaking Cousins. There it is, the end of the game.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them? Going along with those
200 rushing yards this
column
time.
too.
That's actually nice.
So for the Vikings, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.
Cut him off there. You're not gonna talk anymore. I got to. Oh no. Ooh, that's actually nice. I got like a shit ton of XP out of that. Yeah, let's make that. Advance. Ooh, Mike Hughes. Alright guys, so advanced week, and I'm gonna show you guys that I'm gonna like higher the difficulty. But first things first, look who's returned. It's Dalvin Cook. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys that I'm gonna higher the difficulty, so you guys don't think, oh, you're still playing on pro. You're still playing on pro. See, I'm gonna go to all pro now, just for you guys. And then it's saving. And the last thing I'm gonna do is right here. Because Latavius Murray, he can come back, but he's not gonna be full. He's not gonna be healthy. He's gonna have a high chance of re-injury. So I'm gonna keep coming as my backup. Keep him behind Cook. So let's keep him, and I'll just see you guys next time. See you later, guys. Don't forget to smash that like